Hey everyone, this is Tingle welcoming you to yet another Marvel Strike Force Saturday Special. Today's Saturday Special is actually going to be a double feature. One of the things that I've seen ever since the Rogue Scourge event is a bunch of Young Avengers battles, and these teams are all over the map power-wise, and I don't really have an appropriate answer. What I do have is Darkhold. And Darkhold may actually be a very good Young Avengers counter. Now this is, to be fair, one of the first times that I've actually had my Darkhold in a war-ready status. As far as everybody's gear tier 13 or more, everybody's got at least green ISO level 5, and so this first battle is going to be Darkhold versus Young Avengers. So what you'll first notice is that Squirrel Girl takes her turn, and that would be her special, which does all the cleansing. She goes before I do. So that means that turn is at least 3 turns away. And so now I've got Morgan Le Fay as my opening turn with her ultimate, and that will put down Disrupted and Slow. So I'm focusing on Miss Marvel to get that Disrupted in place, and that sticks, which is very nice. Next up, I've got Doctor Strange Heartless, and I've got a special which will remove 2 positive effects, as well as add slow and reduce turn meter. So I'm going to focus on Squirrel Girl, get her slowed down and rewound a little bit. From there, I take Agatha and put her special on Squirrel Girl, which stuns her, which is amazing. And now we've got a chance, because that means the cleanse is going to take a while. From there, I've got Scarlet Witch, who will extend the duration of all the negative effects by 1 turn, which means Squirrel Girl is stunned for a long period of time. That Disrupted is not going anywhere on Miss Marvel. So once I drop Miss Marvel, it's onto Echo, because Squirrel Girl is still stunned for a while, and Echo has that retaliatory strike passive. So to make sure I don't have to worry about damage here, I'm going to get rid of Echo as quickly as I possibly can. And then, depending on how much longer the stun is going to be on Squirrel Girl, you can either wipe out the rest of the team and leave Squirrel Girl for last, or if your stun is about to fall off of Squirrel Girl, go after Squirrel Girl, get rid of her before the cleanses start coming out, because she's been banking up ability energy from Kate Bishop taking turns and losing charged. She's also probably got some ability energy from Miss Marvel's ultimate before Miss Marvel was taken out. So there's a very good chance that Squirrel Girl's special is charged up and ready to go. And with her doing healing and cleansing all at the same time, she would be very, very good at that. The only thing that might be your advantage there is her ultimate would also be ready. So the way the AI works, it would take the ultimate first and then the special back around, so you would have a little bit of time to buy there. But really, I would focus on anybody but her as long as she's going to remain stunned for quite some time. And of course here we have her with slow, and we have her with stun for 2 turns. There's no cleanse coming from anybody. America Chavez really doesn't hit hard. Kate Bishop can put blinds out there, which is annoying, so you might want to get rid of her. But I would focus Echo first, and then probably either Kate Bishop or, as I said, Squirrel Girl, if Squirrel Girl looks like she might be becoming a threat again. From there, it's autoable and easy cleanup. I didn't auto this to finish just because I wanted to play it out and see what the tunes could do. I'm not familiar with their kits. But Darkhold really does seem to be a very good counter to a Young Avengers team. Alright, let's get through this battle, and I will come back around when it's time to talk about the next one. Alright, here we are on to Young Avengers Round 2. Now this Young Avengers is almost 800,000 collection power, which is one of the largest I've ever battled. And I don't really have a good answer, as I said at the top of this video, for a big Young Avengers. The one thing I've noticed is Eternals is very good with Young Avengers. Eternals is really good on war offense anyway. So, I've got Rogue in the middle, I've got Loki, and I've got Cable. So Cable is here simply because of his passive, which is on spawn, fill speed bar by 5% for self and all allies. So that's going to give me a little bit of a turn meter advantage. And then on top of that, I've got Loki, whose passive also speeds up Mystic Controllers, which between the two of them will give Circe the edge on the turn meter of the two Eternals. Now, of course, I'm bringing in Rogue because one thing that you desperately need against Young Avengers is a really good amount of control. And Rogue's special, which is available immediately, is a traumatized attack, and Rogue's ultimate, which is available on her second turn, is a stun. So, as we can see here, my Circe did take my team's first turn, which had the turn meter rewind. I did get Loki's turn, and his special will have two allies of the character that I'm attacking attack them. Unfortunately, what I do have is Squirrel Girl in stealth. And so who I'd love to ability block and traumatize and all of that is in stealth. Fortunately, Icarus flips everything and gets that stealth gone just in time for Rogue's special. And now I've got ability block and trauma and a whole bunch of other debuffs built up on Squirrel Girl. And look where Miss Marvel is. Down into the red with a disrupted. So then we've got Cable's special, which does splash damage and turn meter rewind. I want to keep Squirrel Girl ability blocked for as long as I can, and I want to work my way down on Miss Marvel. And then I've got Rogue's ultimate right there, and I decide to stun Echo. The reason I stun Echo is that stops her passive, so she's not going to be beating up my team when I'm beating up her team while she's stunned. That clears the way for me to get rid of Miss Marvel and Squirrel Girl, and clean this up really quickly, because the Eternals will clean this up very quickly. Rogue hits really hard. I will eventually lose Loki. I don't really care. At this point, all the groundwork is laid for getting rid of this Young Avengers team. I do hope this video proves to be helpful for you on your Young Avengers attacks. As always, thanks for watching, and have a great day.